Hello humanity, I'm Commander Mallorous, and welcome back to 3Com. In the last episode, aliens built a hyper-advanced spacecraft and flew it halfway across the galaxy just to get bitch-slapped by some joyriding 19-year-old. They went down in the forests of Arkansas, so we're sending a team out to salvage the UFO and what's left of the aliens' dignity. These missions tend to be pretty easy so long as you've got a plan to deal with the outsider. My favorite plan starts with A and ends with metric fuckload of sawn-off shotguns. Unfortunately, I was reviewing the archives from last mission, and you know what I noticed? Somebody forgot to build shotguns. And since nobody pointed that out, we won't have these ready in time for the mission. That makes things a lot more dangerous, but when the chips are down, I just have to be brave enough to risk somebody else's life for the mission. Speaking of which, here's our squad. Gideon. Yes, that's his real name. Now I don't like to stereotype, but the man is Kenyan, and his mobility stat looks like Sonic the Hedgehog fucked a Lamborghini. Lan Yingdeng. With the highest aim in our entire roster, she could become a great sniper or a spectacular disappointment. But when does that ever happen? Mykola Savchuk. In addition to his rock-steady aim and iron will, Savchuk is bringing military-grade facial hair and an inexplicable fondness for ponies. Moving right along. Natra Saleh came here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm really tired of finding bubblegum stuck to everything in the barracks. Go kill some aliens, Saleh. It'll be good for you. Kira O'Reilly hates three things above all else: alien invaders, American beer, and, quote, whatever incompetent shit biscuit got bubblegum in my hair this morning, end quote. Nobody tell her, okay? I'm sure those luscious locks will grow back if she lives long enough. And lastly, PFC Warble... Actually, let's just call you Constance... Fuck it. Connie. Your name is Connie. Now get in the damn Sky Ranger.
Get ready to deploy. Our AO is within the continental United States. It looks like the aliens went down in a sparsely populated area. If there are civilians in the area, I hope they stay clear.
Yeah. It's raining debris and half the fucking forest is on fire. You really think some idiot's gonna roll up in his pickup truck and start poking around the crash site? Shucks, y'all, I gotta get me a picture of this. Anywho, recon indicates the UFO is that way, and it contains the single most dangerous enemy on this map, the outsider. We're also expecting 1 to 2 pods of other aliens patrolling elsewhere. The plan is to mop them up first, then we carefully approach the UFO, secure multiple entry points, and take as long as we need to set up the perfect breach. And hopefully the outsider will die of old age before we have to do anything. Gideon's going to be our pseudo-scout for this mission, since his Lamborghini ancestry should help him get out of trouble if there's a bad activation. Mr. Gideon, go find us some aliens.
Moving to position. Go loud.
Wow. Good work, kid, but let me introduce you to some advanced battlefield tactics. When the entire enemy force is looking the other way and doesn't see you approach, you can do this thing called stealth. Step 1 is to not yell.
Go loud.
Rookies. We can't move up far enough to engage these sectoids yet, but most of the squad is already next to some great cover. The wise move would be to hang back and overwatch them as they come to us. But there's wise and there's fun. I want to be ready to commit gratuitous violence next turn, and I've noticed this little hidey hole that's completely invisible from the front and side. So Gideon begins his first lesson in stealth,
Moving to position.
Saleh moves up to join him, and next turn those two can pop out like a stripper in a birthday cake. Except with clothes. And gratuitous violence. But it looks like violence comes early today, as one intrepid sectoid dashes forward to experience the magic of friendship. His buddy has heard a thing or two about Overwatch and dash penalties, and he knows that, statistically speaking, most rookies can't hit a running target. Statistically speaking, Deng doesn't give a shit. Alright, now we decide what to do with Team Birthday Cake. We saw one of the sectoids mind merging from back there, but I'm not sure about the other one. He could be on Overwatch, in which case we shouldn't move, or he could be flanking, in which case we need to move. Fortunately, for every bullshit problem there is an equally bullshit solution. Tile scanning. With a high mobility soldier like Gideon, we can see every tile where he's allowed to move, and if one is mysteriously blocked, we know there's an alien there. I can't find the other one, but the left side looks entirely clear, so we can assume he's not flanking. Gideon, eyes on.
Heading to that location.
Whoa, you poor bastard. Gideon can just... 60%? 60%. Christ, kid, that was embarrassing. Let's see if Subject can help out. Nope. That just leaves Sully in range. She's got more health and better will than Gideon, so she deliberately blocks him from view before taking her shot. Happy birthday! I got you some gratuitous violence. Nobody can touch this last sectoid, but we'll set up some token overwatch in case he has a death wish. Nope. Faced with the wrath of an angry bubblegum fairy, he wisely retreats toward the safety of the UFO. We'd follow him, of course, but I'm afraid I left my stupid pills at home today. So instead we'll put Subject on this ridge as a lookout, knowing that sectoids have either the memory of a goldfish or the survival instinct of a depressed lemming.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Locked and loaded.
Or both. The last survivor rattles off a desperate prayer to Sectoid Jesus for blessed accuracy.
Incoming fire.
Sectoid Jesus is kind of a dick. Which makes sense, honestly. If he were a merciful deity, he wouldn't have made you a sectoid. Now the question is this. Where do we go from here? When do the trumpets cheer? The battle's done, and we kinda won, so we sound— ooh, meld. It's a trap, obviously. But Mallorous, you ask? How can you, in your infinite wisdom and handsomeness, tell when it's a trap? Simple, dear viewer. Just analyze the meld carefully and try to determine whether it contains meld. If so, it's probably a trap. So before we charge in there with 6 rookies and a death wish, let's just overwatch here another turn and listen for what else is out there. That's not good. There's one other pod of sectoids we need to kill before going anywhere near the outsider, so naturally they're chilling near the outsider. We'll continue to sweep around the exterior for now and hope they come out to meet us. Wait. No. Oh my fucking lord, Bradford, there's some idiot with a pickup truck poking around the crash site. Squad, move up and secure the vehicle, and I swear to Christ, if I find a goddamn selfie stick in there— oh, actually it looks like he was just out hunting. And we may have dropped a UFO on his head. I will give each of you a promotion if you never speak of this again.
Okay. Yes, Commander.
Aye, aye,
Yes,
Commander.
nie ma problemu.
Excellent. The squad continues to move forward at their own pace, and as they clear more and more area, we can start curving back around toward the UFO. Just a quick reminder, audio cues tell us that the meld is that way, and every remaining enemy on the map is that way. Great trap, guys. I rate it 3 out of 5 Akbars. Maybe next time you can try not being completely obvious about it. But we're about ready to head in that direction anyway, so we might as well humor them.
Position confirmed. Roger. Got my eyes on.
Gosh, is that meld?
Eyes on the prize.
How exceedingly fortunate.
I'm on it.
I can't believe the aliens left something so valuable unguarded. I sure hope they aren't lurking just out of sight or anything.
Headed there now.
Hang on, what? They aren't lurking?
Got it.
Or maybe they're lurking elsewhere. This is legitimately fucking with my head. Consolidate the squad, and we'll listen for audio cues next turn.
Overwatching. Affirmative. I feel, Commander.
I feel, Commander.
Footsteps. That means wherever these sectoids are, they're mobile, because the outsider never moves. We may be able to catch them on Overwatch, but our first priority is to move up and figure out where the outsider and sectoids are so we can engage them separately. Meanwhile, I'm definitely seeing multiple scorch marks on this hull, even though Gonzo took it out in one hit. Looks like he was teabagging it on the way down or something. Hey Valen, let me get your opinion on this. How is that thing still in one piece after it effectively ran into Gonzo's dick at 1,000 miles an hour?
To withstand an impact like that, at such a velocity, as unprofessional as it sounds, impressive work indeed.
Well, I'll let Gonzo know that you were very impressed by his impact. Now let's get the squad up against that UFO door so they can do some scouting next turn.
Wypatruję przyjaciół.
Alright, get in. Bullshit mode. Engage. Tile scan. Tile scan. Don't need vision to tile scan. Look out, it's a tile scan. Oh right, that's a mobile pod of sectoids on the left and a stationary outsider on the right. We'll set up an ambush on the side that doesn't contain an outsider and hopefully get some good Overwatch shots at close range.
Commander, if I may.
But how will we get them to come out of the UFO? I'm glad you asked. We will attempt to lure them out by playing the song of their people. I'm the princess star of this video river. Been cruising around in space to the time I've gone to live. I'm posing with my bows and UFOs until we say, oh, hey, lmao. Yes, gratuitous, I say. Hold it now, I want to hoodwink. You better stop think. Instead of walking in mindless, I summon crap to my trap with shitty rap, cause it's a close range engagement with gratuitous.
What's going on down there?
Bradford, you threw off my groove.
It's a breach of protocol.
I don't care. You see all these dead aliens? I just neutralized an entire pod by singing the goddamn Macarena. So you don't tell me how to command shit, and I won't tell you how to wear green sweaters and be grouchy. Now if you'll excuse me, I've got to teach a bunch of rookies how to do a gangbang.
Commander.
It works like this. There's only one enemy left on the map, and 6 of us, but that one remaining enemy eats rookies for breakfast. So we take advantage of the fact that it never moves to position ourselves for a perfect breach. In this case, we're going to do a simple 2-pronged move called the Shocker.
Commander.
The main thrust is going to come in the front, while we try to slip a smaller group around the backside
Commander.
of the UFO. Meanwhile, I'm going to go play Pokemon for the next 15 turns while these rookies get themselves set up. Oh good. All set up, and they didn't accidentally trip over a butterfly or anything. As a reminder, the outsider is here. We've got Connie and Gideon ready to do unspeakable things from behind, and the rest of the squad is in a firing line on the front door. Now let's see what kind of beefed up monstrosity is waiting to fuck with our carefully laid plans. Dang! What does the scouter say about the outsider's power level?
It's over 9,000!
Our readings can't be right.
No, Valen, it's a meme. You're supposed to say...
What, 9,000?
Let's try that again. What does the scouter say about the outsider's power level?
It's over 9,000!
Our readings can't be right.
What does the scouter say about Dr. Valen? It says she's a cool person who never ruins anybody's jokes.
Our readings can't be right.
How very astute. Now, by the end of this turn, that outsider needs to be either flashbanged, suppressed, or dead. Dead is tricky because we didn't bring any shotguns. Suppression is impossible because we didn't bring any competent soldiers. We did stop by Fabulous Freddy's Flashbang Emporium on the way here, so Gideon can take care of that if need be. But first, let's just take a few pot shots and see if dead is still on the menu. No. Maybe. Oh, waiter. I'd like a plate of Doritos with an extra helping of dead, please.
Oui, monsieur. And how would you like that prepared?
With extreme prejudice.
Mission accomplished.
Delicious. And with that, Connie von Konowitz becomes the 6th and final member to bag a kill. That means promotions for everybody and not for any other reason. We also picked up lots of nice goodies from the crash site. I think we can sell this volatile power core to the nice Iranian gentlemen who keep asking around and use the money to buy a motion tracker. This is a scary new item that I have literally never used before, and I'm only picking it up now because of peer pressure. Alright, aliens. Gonzo's back. Y'all got any more of them tasty UFOs? My shotguns are ready. My team is ready. My scary device that I don't know how to use is ready. Where you at? In all seriousness, it may look like we're in a quiet period, but the aliens are still running missions in countries with no satellite coverage. They could be abducting the shit out of Australia or wherever, and we wouldn't know it because the Australian government doesn't tell us anything. UFOs? Nah, mate, those are just drop bears. Oi, welcome to Australia, where the weather might kill you if the wildlife doesn't do it first. Oi, mate, how many vowels can you fit in the word now, eh? Now. Nah. No. I didn't mean it. Bradford, call Australia and tell them I didn't mean it.
Well, that's too bad.
I don't fucking know 1-800-Australia? Forget it. They're never gonna forgive me. That accent was appalling. Aha! Redemption.
Commander, we've picked up multiple requests for assistance. Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
Not to worry, Brazil. XCOM is the staunch defender of everyone in the international community except Australia. It's time to saddle up and save Salvador. On the next episode of 3Com. Hey kids! Did you like this video? Are you mildly narcissistic? Do you enjoy the taste of hot alien plasma? Then 3Com is the career for you. Sign up now and some poor soldier could get stuck with your name when they reach Corporal. Just leave a comment on Reddit or YouTube with your nickname and which of the 4 superclasses you want to be. Some restrictions apply. Commander reserves the right to reject names at will. Call your doctor if you experience a rejection lasting longer than 4 episodes.